Woof woof! Hey guys, it's me Marcus, aka the Mad Dog, and thank you for tuning in to another video. But this isn't just any other video, this is the big one. I have got my laptop on my knee, it's that important. And this is the video that admittedly absolutely no one was asking for, but hopefully now that I've actually made it, somebody might actually give it a pity watch. But boxing, one of the only watchable sports that we've actually got on this planet, has the pound for pound list. And I wanted to do the comic book equivalent of that. There's been countless sleepless nights and I've spent ages thinking of what the comic book equivalent of the pound for pound list could be, and then finally one day when I was doing something that definitely wasn't touching myself whilst crying in the shower, I came up with it. So this video is going to be the best page for page Marvel Omnibus list, and the rules are going to be simple. The first one is that no emotion can be involved. It doesn't matter if it's your favourite storyline of all time or your worst storyline of all time, all that matters is the page count and the price. And once you've got the price and once you've got the page count, you're going to press that weird symbol on the calculator that looks like a really thin burger with a really small bun, and that's going to give you the price per page. And the only other stipulation is that it must have been released before I started doing this list, because it took me quite a while to do all the calculations, by which point about 40 extra omnibuses came out. And just one last thing before we jump into the list, I've tried my best to get all my sources from where I can. Some of them have come from the books directly, some have had to come from Wikipedia, some from Amazon, cheap graphic novels, and then other just random websites to get the page counts and the price. Starting off this list, yes it is a top 25, but we've already got 5 books that are tied on the 20th place. From my various sources, these all have a page count of 1,296 pages with a cover price of $125, and that equals a price per page of 9.64 cents. So for every page in that book, it's literally like you're turning over 10 cents a time. And first on that list, we've got Star Wars by Jason Aaron, followed by Spider-Man by Roger Stern, which is going to get a reprint next year, Powers by Brian Michael Bendis Volume 1, the quite sought after X-Men Avengers Onslaught Omnibus, and the book that I very rarely see on anybody's shelf is the Marvel Universe by John Byrne Volume 2. At number 20 with a page count of 1,300, we've got the Deadpool Classic Omnibus. With a $125 cover price, this meant that the price per page count came out at 9.61 cents. Then we hit a 6-way tie at number 14 because we've got 6 books that have a page count of 1,304. The 6 books also have a cover price of $125. They all come out with a price per page count of 9.58 cents. And they are the Earth X Trilogy Alpha, definitely not Omega, that's a very skinny book. Following Earth X, we've got the War of Kings Omnibus. We've then weirdly got both volumes of Thor by Dan Jurgens' The Heroes Reborn story. These both apparently had the exact same page count and the exact same cover price, which meant that the price per page was exactly the same. And for someone with quite mild OCD, I appreciate that they did that. You've also got the recently out of print Spider-Man Ben Reilly Volume 1, and to round out this set we've got the World War Hulk Omnibus. And fun fact, I've actually got all 6 of them omnibuses, so I'm quite happy about that. Coming in at number 13 with a price per page count of 9.47 cents is Deadpool and Company. This has a decent page count of 1,320 with a cover price of $125. At number 12, it's another $125 cover book, and that is the Captain America by Mark Waid Omnibus. With a page count of 1,328, this meant that the price per page count came out at 9.41 cents. We've got a 2-way tie for number 10 as both books come out at 9.39 cents per page, and the cover price for both of these books originally was $99.99, and they both got a matching page count of 1,064, and that is the Wolverine Volume 1, which was the original one that recently got reprinted, and the New Warriors Volume 1, which is due a reprint next year. And before we properly break into the single digits, I just want to remind you that if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button and become one of the dogs in the dog pound. I can't believe that I'm already quite close to 1,000 subscribers, and I don't even know what to do when I hit that number, but all the support, all the love is really greatly appreciated. And while you're here, in the comment section below, put down what you think is going to be the number 1 page for page best Marvel Omnibus. As well, just whilst we're on the topic of reprints, I've just gone with the first price that I could find. I've tried my best to get the original price when it came out. Sometimes that hasn't been possible, so there might be some discrepancies here and there, but this list is just for fun, don't take it too seriously. At number 9, we've got the book with the lowest original cover price of $49.99. It had a page count of 536, which meant the price per page count came out at 9.32 cents, and that was none other than Ghost Rider by Jason Aaron. But that book has been out of print now for a while, and I don't even know that if it got reprinted, if it would have the same kind of cover price. At number 8, we're back at the big boys with the $125 cover prices, and that is none other than the Infinity War Omnibus. It had a staggering 1,352 pages, which gave it a price per page count of 9.24 cents. It's going to be interesting if I continue doing this type of video to see what is going to be the biggest Infinity Omnibus. Is it going to be Infinity War? Is it going to be Infinity Crusade later this year? At number 6, we've got another 2-way tie, 2 completely different books, completely different page counts, but they both come out with a price per page count of 9.19 cents. And first up is the original original Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 Omnibus. This originally had a cover price of $99.99 and a page count of 1,088. And then on the flip side of that, you've got the $125 cover price Heroes Reborn Omnibus, which had a page count of 1,360. Number 5, and it's recently been announced that it's getting a reprint for no reason that I can see because it's still in stock with Amazon. With a $100 cover price, we've got the Ven Omnibus Volume 1. It's breaking into the top 5 list with a page count of 1,096, which gives it the price per page count of 9.12 cents. And for anybody who's wondering, it did beat the Ven Omnibus Volume 2. Number 4, we've got one of my favourites, and it was a whale for the biggest amount of time. It's got a $100 cover price, and that is the Punisher by Garth Ennis. This is the Marvel Knight stuff. It's got a page count of 1,136, which gives you the price per page of 8.8 cents. Before we hand out that bronze medal, I do have to remind you that this isn't the books that you like the most, it's just the most economically friendly for your wallet. Because what is getting the bronze medal is Secret Wars 2. It wasn't going to be the first one because that was pretty much a glorified oversized hardcover, but the sequel has a page count of 1,184, which gives you a great price per page count of 8.44 cents. Now the runner-up is a book that I know has gone out of print, and now quite a lot of people do actually want it, but I didn't really hear any buzz whilst it was still regularly in print. It had a cover price of $100, it had a page count of 1,248, which brought its price per page count to 8.01 cents, and that was none other than the Alpha Flight Omnibus. Hopefully that book gets a reprint if any of you guys want it, because now that it's out of print, that price per page doesn't really matter anymore. It is definitely not going to be 8 cents. But all of these books, out of the 248 Marvel Omnibuses that I have calculated the price per page count for, pale in comparison to the number 1 pick. It's a book that's still regularly in print, and I don't know how many of you could see this coming, but with a staggering price per page count of 7.35 cents, it is the $100 cover price, 1,360 page count, Deadpool by Posehn and Dugan Omnibus. I tried really hard to pronounce the name Posehn. That was the best take that we had, so please let's just work with it. But yeah, maybe you're on a budget and you don't even care about the story you're reading, you just want to get the most value for your money. In that case, Deadpool by Posehn and Dugan is the one for you. That's an amazing price per page count. And even though we're not going to go over the worst value for money books here, the Deadpool by Posehn and Dugan Omnibus has a price per page count that is nearly 4 times smaller than the most expensive price per page omnibus. But yeah, if you take every page out of every omnibus, those are the ones that are the best value for money for you. And I don't know if this is a video that anybody really wanted or anybody's really enjoyed, but for me, somebody who likes statistics, data and omnibuses, this was really enjoyable for me to do. I do have a list of the 25 worst value for money omnibuses. If that's something that you want to see, leave a like down below, leave a comment and let me know, and I'll get it out in the future. As well, I can expand this concept so that I do DC omnibuses, and like I said, I can do it at the end of the year, that we rate every omnibus in terms of value for money. Again, if you haven't already done so, please click that subscribe button below. I can't believe how close we are to 1,000 subscribers, and I haven't even been doing YouTube for 6 months. It's insane, and hopefully I can keep that momentum going with great videos that are coming out in future. But check out some of my links. I'm always putting up other comic content on there, and if I find any deals, I make sure that I share them. If you want to support the channel, it is greatly appreciated because I'm trying to buy a new camera. I'm not going to ask for your money in a Patreon or anything like that, but I do have Amazon affiliate links below. I can't see any of your details. It doesn't increase the price, it just means that it does give back to the channel and it does help out. And you get to treat yourself to a book, and hopefully one that's good value for money. But that's the video, and like I said, it took a lot of work and I really need a nap right now. So until next time, just make sure that you stay safe, keep reading and keep barking all you mad dogs, and I'll see you at the next video.